This is chapter number 4, Data and Analysis. I will try to cover full paper from this chapter, and this includes multiple choice question, short response question, and long questions. Section A, multiple choice questions, and in this section, there are total 8 questions and each question carries 1 mark. What is data? Processed information, raw facts and figures, computer programs, output devices. Correct option is raw facts and figures because data consists of raw facts and figures that are collected for processing. By itself, data may not have a complete meaning until it is organized and interpreted. Question number 2, what is information? Raw data, processed data, input device, hardware. The correct option is processed data. Information is processed data that becomes meaningful, useful, and understandable for decision making. Which of the following is an example of qualitative data? Age, height, gender, weight. The correct option is gender because qualitative data describes qualities, categories, or characteristics. Rather than numerical values, gender is a category, so it is a qualitative data. Which of the following represents quantitative data? Color, name, temperature, gender. The correct option is temperature because quantitative data consists of numerical values that can be counted or measured, such as temperature, mark, height, or age. Which chart is best used to compare parts of a whole? Line chart, bar chart, pie chart, table. The correct option is pie chart because a pie chart is used to show parts of a whole. Each slice represents a proportion or percentages of the total area, total data. Which chart is the best for showing trends over time? Pie chart, line chart, table, image. The correct option is line chart because a line chart is best for showing changes or trends over time because it connects data points in sequence. Which process involves checking data for errors? Storage, validation, output, encoding. The correct option is validation. Because validation is the process of checking whether the entered data is reasonable, sensible, and in the correct format. Question number 8. Which tool is commonly used to analyze data? Compiler, spreadsheet, browser, or printer? The correct option is spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is commonly used to store, organize, calculate, analyze, and visually data efficiently. Section B. Differentiate between data and information. Data refers to raw facts and figures that are collected from observations or measurements. Information is processed and organized data that becomes meaningful and useful. Data alone may not give a clear meaning, while information helps in understanding and decision making. Example, individual marks of students are data, while the class average or result summary is information. What is qualitative data? Qualitative data describes qualities, categories, or characteristics. It is non-numerical in nature. It is used when data is expressed in words or labels rather than numbers. Examples, genders, colors, nationality, and name. What is quantitative data? Quantitative data represents numerical values. It can be counted or measured. This type of data is useful for calculations, comparisons, and statistical analysis. Example, marks, age, height, weight, and temperature. What is a spreadsheet? A spreadsheet is an application used to store, organize, calculate, and analyze data. It arranges data into rows and columns. It supports the use of formula and functions for calculations. It is also useful for creating charts and graphs for data representations. What is data validation? Data validation is the process of checking whether input data is correct, sensible, and acceptable. It helps reduce data entry errors. It checks whether the entered value follows certain rules such as range, type, or format. Example A should not be negative and the mark should lie within a valid range. Explain pie chart. A pie chart is a circular chart used to show parts of a whole. Each slice represents one category of data. The size of each slice shows the proportion or percentage of that data category. It is useful when comparing how much each category contributes to the total. Long questions, attempt 22 questions. Explain types of data with examples. Data is commonly classified into two main types, qualitative and quantitative data. Qualitative data describes qualities, labels, or categories. It is non-numerical in nature. Example, gender, color, name, and nationality. Explain types with data. They explain of data with examples. Quantitative data represents numbers that can be counted or measured. Example, marks, age, height, weight, and temperature. Quantitative data can further be divided into discrete data and continuous data. Both types of data are important in data collection, analysis, and decision making. Explain different types of charts used in data representation. A bar chart is used to compare different categories of data. It represents data using a rectangular bar of different heights or lengths. A pie chart shows a data as part of a whole. Each slice of the pie chart represents a category and its proportion. A line chart is used to show trends or changes over time. It connects data points with lines to make pattern easier to understand. Charts improve the visual presentation of data and make comparison easier. They help user understand, interpret, and analyze data quickly and effectively. Explain data validation and the use of spreadsheet. Data validation is the use to check whether entered data is accurate, sensible, and in the correct format. It helps to reduce errors during data entry. Validation rules may include range check, type check, presence check, and format check. A spreadsheet is a software application used to store data in rows and columns. It allows calculation using formula and functions. It is useful for sorting, filtering, analyzing, and representing data graphically. Spreadsheets are widely used in education, business, finance, and research. Therefore, validation improves data accuracy while spreadsheets make data handling and analysis easier. Chapter number 4 has been completed.